Hey everybody, welcome back to the Star Wars headquarters. We've got some Battlefront 2 news for you to start the weekend with some big news for sure, because the April community calendar was just released, which reveals when we're going to get the next Capital Supremacy map. And then also, we're going to be talking about all of the hero changes you can expect in upcoming updates. And then on top of that, we're going to be talking about the possibility of offline content for Battlefront 2 as well. So let's dive into the April community calendar, which was just released by DICE. And we're going to jump right to April 24th, because this is the day that we will be getting the next Capital Supremacy map. And it says additional map added to Capital Supremacy, and then additional details will be in the upcoming release notes. So super excited for April 24th. Hit that like button. Let's go for 3,000 likes and leave your predictions on what map you think will be arriving on April 24th. Now, the community calendar did not mention the exact map that's going to arrive on April 24th. So I'm guessing that will be in the release notes when that rolls around. But what we do know is that it will be a pre-existing Clone Wars planet that's already in the game. So it could be Naboo, it could be Kashyyyk, or it could be Kamino. So let me know, out of all of those planets, which one do you want to see the most? Which one do you want to see come to Battlefront 2 on April 24th? For me personally, I really want to see Naboo. I think it'd be really cool to see Naboo as a Capital Supremacy map. That'd be so awesome. So we'll see what happens. But as soon as we find out what the exact map is that will be arriving on April 24th, I'll let you know. So don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for that news. Now, let's move on to the next stuff here. So what's going on currently is this event right here. It says going on from the 5th through the 7th. And it's called Battle Point Event Reinforced Armies. And it says 75% off battle points for reinforcements in Galactic Assault, Capital Supremacy, Blast, and Strike. And it says double XP active for all modes for the duration of this event. And I believe they said they extended this out an extra day since the event got a late start on the 5th. So I believe it might be going until the 8th. But yeah, that's the event that's going on right now currently. Now the next event beyond that is the Star Wars Celebration event, which takes place between the 12th and the 14th. Because of course, as you know, Star Wars Celebration will be taking place from the 11th through the 15th. And it says this is going to be a double XP event. It says to join in the celebrations this weekend, including the reveal of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, all modes will have double XP active for all units. So that's really cool to hear that. And again, on April 12th is going to be, I think it's actually April 13th, is going to be the Jedi Fallen Order reveal. So remember, pay attention to our channel because we will be reporting on that. I'm expecting a full trailer, of course, so we will be doing a full breakdown of the trailer and all of the details on Jedi Fallen Order. So super excited for that day. I cannot wait. It's going to be awesome. And then beyond that is a fast spawn event. This will be taking place between the 19th and the 21st. And it says Capital Supremacy and Galactic Assault will have 1 second spawn timer. So it's going to be absolute chaos during that event. So that's pretty cool to see that. And then, of course, we already went over the next one, which is on April 24th. That is the release of the upcoming Capital Supremacy map. So again, leave your predictions. Which map do you think will be arriving on April 24th? Now, beyond that, on the 26th through the 28th is a triple XP weekend. This triple XP will be for Heroes versus Villains and Hero Showdown. So I'm kind of surprised that triple XP event is not for Capital Supremacy, to be honest with you, because you would think they'd do a triple XP for the new Capital Supremacy map. So hopefully they do adjust that and include Capital Supremacy in the triple XP event for that particular weekend, but we'll see what happens with that. Now, also, I did want to mention, since we were talking about heroes versus villains there for that particular weekend, remember, in the next month, in May, there's going to be the heroes versus villains rework. So they are completely reworking the heroes versus villains game mode. They are completely removing the targeting system. And beyond that, we don't know exactly what other changes they're going to make, but they've hinted at doing blast type mechanics with heroes versus villains. And personally, I think it'd be cool to see a heroes versus villains mode take place on a Capital Supremacy map in the future. Will that happen? We'll have to see, but I really hope to see that in the future. So if DICE and EA are listening, please consider this. I think that'd be really... Now, speaking of heroes, the community manager, Jay, he posted all of the hero changes that will be coming up in the near future. And this all came from Guillaume, who of course is the hero designer for Battlefront 2. So we're going to go over this post here because there's a lot of detail in this post and a lot of interesting stuff to go over. So this was the post right here, and it says summary of future heroes changes via Guillaume's Twitter, because again, Guillaume posted it on Twitter. And I'll go and read this off, starting off with the top there of Yoda and Maul. So, if you didn't know, Yoda and Maul are getting blocks, which is huge news. So it's finally happening. Both Yoda and Darth Maul will be getting blocks. And then it says they're also looking at the overall functionality of Boba Fett's jetpacks. They're also looking at adjusting Yoda's and Vader's jumps. There's going to be a lot of bug fixes included in this as well. They're reducing the effectiveness of Yoda's presence on troopers while still keeping it useful. They will also be improving Chewbacca's charge slam and also looking at his overall health should adjustments be required. Now, moving on to Vader and Maul, it says Vader and Maul not being able to be pushed while choking enemies is something they're looking at as well. And then Grievous not being able to be pushed while using unrelenting advance. And then Anakin's passionate strike won't knock you down. So that's actually a huge change for Anakin. So when Anakin uses his passionate strike ability, it's not going to knock you down anymore. So how do you feel about this? Let me know in the comments. It's a very big change to that particular ability for sure. Now, they're also reducing the range of Anakin's pull dominance as well. Thank goodness. Again, I think he still needs that nerf, and it's good to see that they are nerfing him in these areas. They're also currently looking at the range of Anakin's retribution, and then investigating passive health on kill for heroes. So it's good to see that they have some nerfs planned for Anakin, despite the fact that they already technically nerfed him a little bit in the last update. Because, again, I feel like Anakin Skywalker, he's still too OP, and it's good to see that DICE is looking at nerfing him still for sure. So let me know, do you think it's a good idea that DICE is still nerfing Anakin? Regardless, all the changes for the heroes look good. Definitely excited for that. Also, there was an interesting comment by a user that goes by the name of Noodle, I believe, and they were talking about AI and the possibility of offline content. And basically, they were asking, couldn't they just simply use the first part of Capital Supremacy where you're on the ground facing AI and just simply port that over to arcade mode? Now, Jay responded and said, "We're discussing all sorts of things. You're right to guess that it's not as easy as it seems, but that doesn't mean it's off the table." And I totally agree with what this fan had to say about, using the first phase of Capital Supremacy as, the mode for arcade mode, especially since DICE is already designing AI for that portion of Capital Supremacy. So hopefully that happens in the future. I mean, ideally, it'd be cool to see the entire Capital Supremacy experience in arcade mode with AI where you can board the ships and stuff like that. But, if DICE can't do that, it'd be cool to at least see that beginning ground phase in arcade mode. So we'll have to see what happens with that. But, I'm holding on to hope that we do get a really cool offline experience for a large-scale game mode in the near future. So that's going to do it for the video today. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'll see you all next time. Enjoy the rest of your day, and may the Force be with you always.
What?